only got one glimpse of the note while he was preparing it.
He was seated at this desk?
No, he was sitting on the couch when he wrote the message, but he sealed the envelope here.
And then read Ziggy.
Pen?
No, he used a pencil. This one.
Thank you. Used this writing pad?
Yes.
Has it been used since?
No.
You don't have a lot going on, do you?
They should be here. They must be here.
What, Mr. Holmes?
The lead in this pencil is hard. Hard enough to make an impression on the coarse fibers of which this paper is made. The impressions at the moment are invisible.
But when we set it on fire...
In a solution of fluorescent salts, dry it, and then photograph it by ultraviolet light.
He's still talking after all that time.
The fibers broken by the writing will absorb less of the solution than other parts of the paper.
Magical unicorn dust.
Switch off the lights, Watson. We place the slide in the projector.
Say, there's no place like Holmes?
The broken fibers appear darker than the rest of the paper and are therefore visible.
Splendid, Holmes. Now I recognize that code.
Bubblegum!
You remember a case we had some years ago? It's probably the same, alphabet substitution code.
Yes, Watson. I believe Dr. Tobel meant to communicate with us by that means.
Substitution of the alphabet? I don't understand.
My dear,
Of
one
course.
the oldest codes
You're a woman.
Is based on the repetition of figures. E is the letter most used in the British language. Therefore, the figure most used, probably in this message, is E. T, A, O, I, and N follow in that order of frequency.
You mean you can read these figures as if they were letters of the alphabet?
Elementary, my dear Miss Abley. Give me 1 minute, and you shall have the message.
Do we have to sit here for the whole minute?
And what is the message, Watson?
This fellow Tobel must have been pulling our legs. It's a lot of gibberish. I-Y-Z-L-M-T-H-K. Reads like an eye doctor's chart.
And I need glasses.
I saw immediately that he wouldn't send us a message so simple to decipher. Neither would he affix these top figures without a meaning.
Then it isn't the alphabet substitution code.
Yes, it is, Watson, but with a very clever variation. You see, the 1, 2, 3 figures means that we skip letters in that order. In other words, observe, Watson.
Observe, Watson, but the camera's on you.
Skips 1 and becomes J. The second letter, Y, skips 2 and becomes A. And the third skips 3 and becomes C.
J-A-C.
Jacob's Ladder.
Jacoby Ellsbury.
O-B-D-U-R.
Pat, I'd like to solve the puzzle now.
Jacob Dürer, a Swiss scientist and friend of Dr. Tobel's.
I'm still confused at how they came to the conclusion.
Faith.
A-C-E-C-R-E-S.
Paris Crescent.
Right.
I say, Holmes, this man Dürer must be important.
Obviously, Watson. He must have some connection with the bomb site, or Tobel wouldn't have taken so much trouble to see that I got his name. Take down the rest of the message. J-O-S...
Joss Whedon.
E-P-H, Joseph.
E-M-D-D-I-A-C. Number 4 doesn't make any sense. He must have used some other variations.
Alan Moraine, count to 4, Alan Moraine, then 3 more.
Jacob Dürer, Professor Farrell, Dr. Kern. And this 4th infernal cipher, which doesn't fit the code.
Sorry, you didn't state your answer in the form of a question.
Christmas boxes. Watson, I'm beginning to see the plan.
Yourself, Lestrade, and I leap from the rabbit.
Into 4 parts, just as we brought it back from Switzerland. He's given one section of the mechanism to each of these famous scientists. What a fascinating plan.
What's his hair's
You see,
problem?
Each part is useless without the other 3. And undoubtedly, none of these scientists is known to each other. Professor Moriarty also has the code. And we must allow for his ability to decipher it. We haven't time to break the 4th code now. We must get to the first 3 men before Moriarty does.
Paris Crescent first?
Right.
I'll go and get a taxi.
Miss Everly, will you please wait here till we return? Thank you.
These Slurpees won't drink themselves.
Frank.
Ted.
Here, where are you going, sir? Jacob Dürer live here? Yes, but there's been a bit of trouble, sir. You can't go in. Inspector Lestrade's orders.
Oh.
Let me strongly urge you not to go in.
Sherlock Holmes.
Please.
Oh, very sorry, sir.
Aerosmith again, eh?
Dead? Dead as a doornail. Mr. Holmes, how did you know about this? The yard only heard 15 minutes ago.
We better hurry, Holmes. There's still time to save Farrell and Kern.
Too late, Watson. By this time, Farrell and Kern are dead, too.
How dead?
Deductions again, Mr. Holmes?
Facts, Inspector.
Oh, facts.
Call the police! Oh, wait, we are the police.
But how do you know about them?
Elementary, my dear Watson. This man has been dead for at least 2 hours. Moriarty isn't wasting any time.
Hello? This is Lestrade. Put me on the McAtee.
He told me if you called to tell you that he's in a meeting.
McAtee?
I'm in a meeting.
This is Lestrade. Do you know anything about two men named
Farrell and Kern.
Farrell and Kern?
You still in that movie? I'm gonna kill Holmes and Watson.
What, both of them?
It's your only chance for escape.
Oh. Thank you. Report only came in 2 seconds before I telephoned.
Penguins don't like sunlight.
Moriarty's got a big start and he's got the code.
Note this, Watson. Scotland Yard reports 2 murders. That makes 3 in all. But there were 4 boxes and 4 codes. Obviously, Moriarty hasn't broken the 4th code either.
This isn't where I parked my car.
What is the name of the 4th man?
Ringo.
Can't remember. What is the name of the 4th man?
Peter Tork!
I have forgotten. What is the name of the 4th man?
Dirk Benedict!
I don't know. What is the name of the 4th man?
Gary Payton!
What is the name of the 4th man? Holmes, don't you realize what this means to England? We not only lose the Tobel bomb site ourselves, but Germany gets it. Coventry, Bath, Plymouth, London. Not to mention Norwich and Hull. All over again, but with 10 times the effect.
Don't you suppose I realize that's Reginald?
Why would you think I'm sitting in the corner
Suppose I'd
looking
give my
so
life to decode
somber?
the last name of that message.
There must be some solution.
Naturally, Watson.
I needn't be rude. I need a drink.
So do I.
I can't think anymore. All these letters and figures whirling through my brain. It's all twisted round.
Twisted round.
The next album title of Barry Manilow.
That's what? Twisted around, you said. So simple I never thought of it. Reverse the slide.
Is he playing Chutes and Ladders?
You see, gentlemen?
Yes, 4 of them.
These figures are now identical with the first 3 names. In other words, all the figures of name number 4 are written backwards and read from right to left until we reverse the slide when they read correctly from left to right. Now let's work on it. Pencil, Watson.
But, why would Dr. Tobel want to reverse the figures of number 4?
An added precaution, Lestrade, in case the cipher should fall into the wrong hands.
Oh, quite a compliment to you, Mr. Holmes. I mean, Tobel taking for granted that you would recognize the difference.
Thank you.
It did take him like a week.
F-R-E-D-E...
And Bingo was his name-o?
R-I-C-K-H-O-F-F-N-E-R. Frederick Hoffner. S-L-O-A-N-E-S-Q-U... Sloane Square.
Isn't that a company that makes
Wait
urinals?
a minute.
Yes.
They named a square after a urinal?
Information?
Don't drag us into this
Will you
film.
please give me the address of a Frederick Hoffner in Sloane Square?
Sure, it's...
I'll break this code.
Don't fade us out now.
I'll find the name of that 4th man before Holmes does.
Croissant!
There is not much more time. The submarine is to pick us up off Sheerness in 6 hours.
And Leon's getting larger.
With the bomb site intact. But Tobel is unconscious again. As last resort, we could abandon the code and take Tobel to Germany. You try Tobel again in here. Wait.
Yahtzee!
Spilling that glass of water was a very fortunate accident, my dear street brawler. Dr. Tobel's perversion of the cipher was so simple that it fooled us.
That makes sense.
I was looking for something ingenious. This is ingenious. He simply reversed the cipher. F-R-E-D-E-R-I-C...
Is for cookies.
K-H-O-F-F-N...
Let's see. Bite me, Professor Boring Pants. Hey!
O...
Wait until he finds out it's a recipe for brownies and he's on candid camera. Sucker.
Sloane Square. Of course. Hoffner would be the perfect selection.
Then you want us to tend to Hoffner?
No.
Is that
we can use
code?
Hoffner. He's a brilliant scientist. If Dr. Dobell doesn't recover from your persuasion, Hoffner will be able to put the 4 parts together. You and Godfrey will call on Hoffner, and you will bring him here with the 4th section of the bomb site. Hurry.
Walt Disney. The early years.
There's Holmes. He thinks we don't know it's him. This is going to be so funny.
Put up your hands, Professor Hoffner.
Now dance like Elaine from Seinfeld.
Frank.
Ted.
Croissant!
I think it's Holmes.
Yo ho, yo ho!
Ah! We've fallen into a Dali painting.
Dr. Doofenshmirtz, we're back. Oh, I mean Professor. Right, Professor. Surprise!
I'll take the box.
Tickle Me Elmo? How far behind the times are you anyways?
We meet again, Professor.
Neener.
Sherlock Holmes.
An improvement on the other makeup. Don't you think so, Professor?
Not really. I love me a
you
good
think
blackface
you've beaten me,
routine.
I have. The real Hoffner is safely in the hands of Scotland Yard.
But I still have Tobel. Now I shall sell Germany the inventor instead of the invention.
Like a
You've
red-headed
learned nothing
stepchild.
from him in spite of all your torture. Otherwise, you wouldn't be trying so desperately to collect the 4 sections of the bomb site.
A keen observation, my dear Holmes. But observe further that you are now in my hands, and I have profited by my last mistake of allowing underlings to attend to you.
Cue the underlings!
Holmes took my place, and while the Nazis were inside with him, he instructed me to attach a small apparatus underneath their car.
Of course, I completely ignored him and went to Denny's.
Did you really, Doctor?
That is, I poured in the luminous paint when you told me to.
Very clever, Dr. Watson.
The apparatus drips at regular intervals, leaving a trail of luminous paint.
I see, leading us to Moriarty and Mr.
Follow the luminous paint. Follow the luminous paint.
Follow the luminous paint. We're off to see the professor of evil and crime.
Professor.
Sort of.
Only a suggestion. But how do you know that Scotland Yard isn't waiting to break in at this very moment?
I selected this address with special care. No one can find it. Not even Scotland Yard.
There isn't a Starbucks for 5 blocks in any direction.
There's no escape.
Except for that big, wide-open gate over there, which we kindly ask you to stay away from. Yes, let's just consider the open gate off
The window
limits.
is unbreakable, and the room is soundproof. This is my stronghold, Holmes. Equipped with all the modern conveniences of a successful man in my profession.
What's his profession again?
Evil genius.
That guy?
Yes.
No, I mean that guy. The guy on the right.
Yes.
Stage left.
Yes.
No, the guy with the tie.
Yes!
They faded out again, sir.
I don't understand, Lestrade.
Shocker.
It stopped, and then it started, and now it stopped again.
Maybe the apparatus broke down.
Oh, a suggestion, gentlemen.
Arby's
The
run?
crossroad back there, a car might have gone over the spots of paint, picked some up on the tires, and left this false trail.
That's
That's
just what I was about
to
Jinx.
suggest myself.
Very well, we'll try it.
Seatbelts, everyone. Don't forget seatbelts.
Are we there yet?
I have to use the potty.
I want a snack.
Now, Holmes, what will it be? The gas chamber, the cup of hemlock, or just a simple bullet through your brain?
You disappoint me, Professor.
Join the club, pal.
Indeed? Yes. Somehow I always thought that in the end, you'd prove to be just an ordinary cutthroat.
You know me better, Holmes.
Gas, poison, bullets. I assure you, Professor, were our positions reversed, I should have something more colorful, more imaginative to offer.
Death by dunk
I'm
tank.
satisfied to be the winner. I shall be alive.
Alive, yes. The winner, no.
Richard Simmons, for
For
example.
in the last analysis, I shall have proved the more resourceful man. You didn't trap me here. I came here because I wanted to.
I wanted to know where you got that boar's headlamp. It's fabulous!
To relieve your sense of frustration.
And
One moment while I relieve something else.
Could you have conceived that would have been so much more colorful?
A duel of hungry hippos.
I can improve upon your suggestions considerably, but that's only natural, of course.
And what is this brilliant idea of yours?
You know that a man dies if he loses 5 pints of blood?
That's just how we all feel right now.
I should have you placed on an operating table. Inject a needle into your veins and slowly draw off your life's blood.
Like Folgers.
The needle to the last. Eh, Holmes?
Slowly, drop by drop, the blood would be drawn from your body. You would be aware of every exquisite second to the very end. You would be watching yourself die scientifically, noting every reaction, and in full possession of your faculties.
The joke would be on him because I'm never in full possession of my faculties.
Yes, isn't it?
Not really.
I humbly submit, Professor, that to the very end, I've been more resourceful than yourself.
You've played into my hands, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
This is your life.
Time and again I've used this place as a haven for friends of mine, injured in altercations with Scotland Yard. I have a fully equipped hospital here.
Spades and neuters on the weekend. Tell your friends.
Meanwhile, Johnny dangerously speeds away.
No, Jim, point the other way. Cut!
The trail goes this way, Inspector.
Right towards that Build-A-Bear shop.
Drop by drop, Holmes.
That's not fair. He can't steal Holmes's idea.
Yeah, you're too into this movie.
In a way, I'm almost sorry.
Yes, you are.
You were a stimulating influence to me. But it was obvious that I should win in the end.
I bet I get there before you do.
We're in the same car.
Only a matter of moments now. Take Tobel down to the boat. Stop the engine.
Cue up the DVR for American Idol.
If they kiss, I'm leaving.
Closer and closer.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Leave your desiccated body. And you can feel them, can't you? You're perfectly conscious, aren't you, Holmes?
Unlike the audience.
I shall be conscious long after you're dead, Moriarty.
Singer!
Still the same old swaggering, conceited Sherlock Holmes.
Don't mind us.
Nothing to see here.
Wait.
We have to milk the ending for all it's worth.
If Moriarty hears a shot, he'll kill Holmes. You keep an eye on the boat. Don't make a move till Dr. Watson and I get inside. Understand? You wait here, Professor Hoffner.
Professor Phil Hopfner.
I think it's Frederick.
Oh.
Candygram.
The map says, go up Salvador Dali painting. I think this is it. This game is fun.
The water's this way. Moriarty's rooms must be up here.
I didn't order any Girl Scout cookies.
I can't wait any longer, Holmes.
Well, time to hit the head.
Let's make the most of this beautiful day.
You'll have to forgive the crudity, my friend. This is only the coup de grace.
This is a total anticlimactic villain.
Stand still, Moriarty, you're done for. Holmes! On the contrary, Inspector, my men are outside. It's you who are done for. Really? Just take a look out the window and see for yourself.
Quick, he's headed to the billiard room with the candlestick.
He'll try to get to the speedboat. Yes, he won't go without Taville. Come on. Wait.
Remember me, dying guy? Guys?
It's like Duck Hunt, but easier. And with no silly dog.
It's Tobel, and he's drunk.
Here's Dr. Tobel, Inspector. He ain't too badly hurt.
Thank heavens for that. Look after him, will you, Hoffner?
I'll take him to the car.
Phil Hoppner, action hero.
His name is Fred.
Just let me get my keys.
Frank.
Ted.
I expected you, but not with my revolver.
You realize, of course, when I was brought into the room blindfolded, I heard the mechanism of this door.
Of course.
And yet, knowing that I'd heard it, you planned this way of escape.
I have built an escape-inator.
Suicide, my dear Professor.
Not at all, my dear Holmes. You see, this is not an ordinary passageway.
It is filled with marshmallows.
My mistake. It has been as equally well prepared as the rest of my humble quarters.
It's the doorway to Candy Mountain.
Electric eye principle. My passing through will break the beam and automatically open a highly deceptive trapdoor. Behind me, of course, my pursuer, meaning you, my dear Holmes, will then be plunged 60 feet into the sewers below. Holmes!
Holmes!
Poor Moriarty.
I can't believe he fell for that.
To warn him.
Get it? Ow!
It seems some careless person came across his trap door and left it open. Come on, Watson.
Should we check? Maybe arrest him?
Nah.
Germany wanted the Tobel bomb site. We'll send her thousands of them in RAF planes.
Then what was the point to all of this?
Yes.
I think he means they will
Thanks to
bomb
Mr.
them.
Sherlock Holmes and to Mrs. Tobel.
And of course, Inspector Lestrade.
Oh, that's all right, miss.
Okay, boys, let this film have it. And no survivors.
Things are looking up, Holmes. This little island's still on the map.
Yes. This fortress, built by nature for herself.
New Jersey?
This blessed plot. This earth, this realm. This England.
Sherlock Holmes will return in... Line, where's my paycheck?